Tourism to the U.S. is on the decline. The U.S. is set to lose $12.5 billion because of it.
Back, everyone. Canadian tourism into the U.S. continues to decline, down more than 30% last month compared to 2024.
We've seen a 50% decline in our Canadian members.
$250. Now, that's all you need to do to travel to the U.S. if you're from a nation that does not waive visas. Doesn't it sound insignificant? However, it's already becoming a huge catastrophe. This new visa charge has been subtly harming America's $1.9 trillion tourism industry since July. Furthermore, the harm is not limited to paper. It is also being felt in the streets. Miami's hotels are half full. Casinos in Vegas are discontinuing their acts. Resorts in Tucson are cutting costs. Even the tour buses in New York are just half full. There aren't enough patrons or employees for restaurants. Airbnb hosts are leaving the company. Early theme park closures are occurring. The problem is this. It's not merely a slow summertime. It is a red flag. When millions of travelers worldwide say, no thanks, not worth it. How do the cities that rely on them fare? Because if the most well-known American travel brands are already having trouble, then who will be the next to disappear from the map? Now let's focus on Tucson. This Arizona settlement, which was once a hotspot for desert tourism, is now hauntingly quiet. The number of tour buses has decreased. Gift shops remain unopened. Lobbies in hotels reverberate. It all fell apart quickly since the implementation of the new $250 visa fee. International arrivals have not decreased on July 4, 2025, under the large, lovely bill. The local hotel sector was alarmed by Visit Tucson's report of a 32% decline in foreign visitors. It doesn't get any worse than that, though. Almost 40% of the city's tourism-related firms have either temporarily closed or laid off employees. Not because demand changed, but rather because it vanished. There are only a number of vacant hotel blocks and closed till further notice signs. There are no tour groups, student delegations, or international conventions. Tucson was gaining traction in 2024. The number of airports was growing. They simply took that runway out from under them. This decline isn't short-term. The economic reality is harsh. Cities like Tucson suffer when tourists are priced out. How many more cities will follow, is the question. Spokane is the next casualty, continuing the theme from our previous case study. This summer, Washington State's international student programs fell apart. J-1 visitor numbers fell precipitously. The ranks of the city's summer hostesses quickly shrank. According to Inside Higher Ed, the U.S. issued 7,000 fewer J-1 visas in May 2025 than it did in May 2024. This is a 13% decrease in exchange visitors. Spokane took that hard. Local resort managers noticed an alarm. More than 60% of hotels and resorts have trouble hiring front desk, kitchen, and housekeeping staff. Managers have to serve guests personally and clean the rooms. Reservations for summer festivals disappeared. Cancellations on Airbnb increased. Overnight, local hospitality revenue decreased. The staff that keeps hotels open, beaches clean, and attractions operating at full capacity was destroyed by what appeared to be a straightforward policy change. Spokane is not a remote place. It's a warning story on how